welcome back to my channel. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Excuse the way I look. Yeah, it's so hot outside. Like, these past couple of days, 26, 27 degrees. So this is why I look the way I look, because I'm sorry, but I'm not putting makeup on in this heat. It's just too hot. So you'll have to just excuse the way I look. Step by step of how to do special effects makeup. So this is something that I have taught myself through obviously watching YouTube videos of other people creating different looks. I also have had people ask me to do it for them at Halloween, so I've done that. So I will pop a few pictures up on the screen in a second, so that you can see some of the work I've done. Today's look that I'm going to be creating is I'm going to do a gash on my arm, into my hand, with bruises, blood, the lot, basically, to look it all mushy and messy. I don't know if that's how to describe it. So yes, if you're interested in this kind of thing, then keep on watching. And let's stop rambling, like I keep saying. Get on to the video. So sorry if the angle has changed, I've just moved it around a bit. I'm just going to show you the products that you need. You don't have to specifically have these products, but things like it, to gain this look. So the main thing is liquid latex. This is the best stuff to use to create scars and basically anything that looks really fleshy. So liquid latex. And then I have two eyeshadow palettes. These are my older ones from Revolution that I don't really use anymore in my everyday makeup. So I use these two mostly for like the red colours, the purple colours, the dark colours, the brown colours, the green colours. Yeah, I just use eyeshadow basically. I mean, I think you can use face paint, and some people do use face paint, but I prefer eyeshadow as it's easier to blend. Also to go with it is a Colourfix concealer palette, just to like blend it into looking like skin. And I also sometimes use foundation depending on the look I'm going for. So yeah, and then to make it look gory, I have some liquid blood, and this is called Black Blood. I actually got this from B&M Bargains when it was Halloween, and they had this, and I've still got loads left because you actually don't need a lot, and it's really good. So I have that. And then also from Smithies, from the Makeup FX, I have bought a small tub of Scab Blood, and well, I'll show you it. Like, it's really hard to see. Yeah, you're not going to be able to really see it until it's on, but it is literally like clumpy blood, and it just looks so realistic. So I have them. And then for tools, I obviously have my makeup brushes, so I do use these, and then obviously I clean them afterwards. And then I have an old powder palette, not powder palette, what my powder used to be in, and then I use that side to put the fake blood in and that side to put the liquid latex in. Bit easy to use and cheap, and if you're running out of powder, and yeah, pair of tweezers come in handy. And anything like, I use this comb because it's got the sharp edge on it to pick up the liquid latex, or you can use like little nail scissors. They're also really good to use. And then I sometimes use sponges or just my hands to put the liquid latex on, and depending on the look you're going for, you can use tissue, but today I'm going to try and not use tissue with this look. I'm just going to use the products that I've just shown you. So now let's get on to the actual video that you're going to be more interested in. Well, I hope so. And let's go. Right, so I've turned the camera to my little area where I'm going to show you, so that's why you can't see my face. Yeah, peekaboo. So yeah, I'm going to start by putting some liquid latex in this little pot. Oh, I just really cannot stand the smell of it. It's disgusting. And I can't even get the cap off, so that's a great start. Ooh. And if I would recommend laying a towel down if you don't want things to get liquid latex all over. Oh, it really stinks. But it's okay, so I just literally, you don't even need that. Well, that's probably, that to be fair is probably a bit too much. You don't actually need a lot, but I can easily pour it back if I don't use it. And then, okay, I'm going to take my little old brush and literally I'm going to take the liquid latex. So this is my hand, yeah. It's really hard to see, but I'll put it there. And I'm literally just going to pop the liquid latex up here like this. And then I'm going to put a few on my knuckles here. So, like so. So you get quite a bit on you and pop it. Just dab it gently along your arm, like so. Anymore. And then I'm literally putting blobs on my knuckles like that. It looks so weird to start with. So then you have to give that time to dry, and then once it's dry, come back and put on another layer and then let it dry. You can also use a hairdryer to make it quicker, so I will be back when it is dry and ready to start actually doing the better stuff. Okay, it should look something like this. Okay, you can't really see the ones on my knuckles very well, but yeah, that is what it should look like. You can touch it, it's sticky, but that's it, right? So then I take my palette here, and then I just pick a colour that's closest to my skin colour. And I'd literally, all I do is take my finger in it and I literally just go around the edges to just blend the outer edges as if it's my skin. So it's really hard to show you, but literally just round the edges all along. A lot thicker. So as you can see, I've blended that out as much as possible, right? I haven't done any to my knuckles, just because they're a smaller area, so when it comes to the colouring, you won't be able to see it. It's just because that's a bigger area, okay? So once you've done that, I'm gonna take, like, between the tweezers and the end of this broom. Why did I say broom? So at the end of this comb, and I'm gently, and when I say gently I mean gently, because even though there's quite a thick layer of latex, your skin is still there, so you can end up stabbing yourself. I mean, this is not that sharp anyway, but it's sharp enough. But if you are using obviously little nail scissors, then I'd suggest you be really, really careful. And literally I'm just going to take this and I'm going to start picking slowly down the centre of the liquid latex, okay? Slowly start picking, and it just pinged off, so I don't know where that's gone, so I'll have to find it. Just gently start pulling it off, and try not go, I don't want to block it, but try not go too close to the edge, okay? So do that do that, but really gently, because it does hurt a little bit, because obviously you're pulling some hairs out, so you know. But once you've gone down the middle, I find it really satisfying. Some bits will break off. Okay, so, and then literally you can just peel back, push back gently some of the outer edges to make it look like the skin is torn open, just like so. Just it's quite hard to show you, but I will show you after. Yeah, it can be quite sore, like some parts are sorer than others. That's my dog trying to get in my room. Right, so it should end up looking like that, okay? So it's ripped. You can make it however long you like at the edges. I like it quite long, and sometimes that I just push it back like that. Leave some bits up, leave some bits down. Push that bit down. Push it till I've got it perfect, right? So that's how I like mine. And then I'll do the same with the knuckles, but not obviously as much, because there's not actually a lot of product there, and your knuckles are actually harder to do. Oh, my dog is trying to get in my room. Right, so I've pulled it all out, as you can see. That is as much as I want to pull out. I mean, you can go around the edges of the side and just make it look a bit more gruesome if you want to, like so. And then pierce a little, so it just looks, so then you have more than just one scab, like so. And you just literally, you just keep on playing around until you're 100% happy with it. So I've just added an extra little flap just at the side there, right? So once that's all done, this is like my favourite part once this is done, okay? Because this is where you go in with your palettes for your colour. So I literally take, where's my brush? This brush. So I just take literally an eyeshadow brush, just like this, a fluffy one. And then I start off by taking so I first off by taking like a brown shade, and I literally just gently just dab along the skin, just literally like so, all around the skin area, like where all the flaky skin is, just along there like that. Get under the flaps, over the flaps, on top of the flaps. Like so. That's just to start off, okay? And the same with on your knuckles, just to start off with. And then going in with so it looks something like that, okay? So then after that, I'm going to go in with my other palette. And I'm going to go in with the red colour here. And literally just dot that all around the edge. And also in the centre, build that quite dark red, okay? So I'm going to start, literally you only need the tiniest bit to go around the edges. Like, because you don't want it to look fake. So obviously blood is not very red. It's more of a brownie red, but you want a tint of red in it to make it look realistic. But literally just go around the outer edges on top of the little flappy bits of skin, like so. And then I'm going to take more of that on my brush, and I'm literally just going to dab in the centre like this. Like that. And then the same on my knuckles. Okay, so it will look something like that. And then to make it look more bruised and disgusting, I'm going to go in with some purples and some blacks, literally doing exactly the same as what I've just done, around the edges, in the middle, and just fill it all out. So I'm going to time lapse this so you don't get too bored. Once you're happy with the colour around the scarring and on the hands, right, I'm going to focus on, because obviously when you've, say you've gashed your arm like this and hurt your knuckles like this, the rest of your hand is not going to be the same. It's not going to be your skin colour, because it's going to be damaged, so it's going to be bruised, and it would look a bit silly if you left this whole bit of your arm with nothing on it, right, and your hand. So I still take the same shades, the purples, the reds and the blacks, and literally just work my way, blending it throughout the arm and up the fingers. So I'll show you this now. So I literally dab with each, and then like here, I literally just blend, just keep blending all the way around. Don't need to add anything onto the brush. And I go up my arm, round my arm, down the sides of my arm, up my arm, down the sides of my arm, over the scarring, and back up again. And then once the product's run out, I do the same to this side of my arm. So I go down the arm, up the arm, round the arm. Depending on what kind of costume you're wearing, if you're wearing it for like a Halloween costume or a competition or anything really. Cover as much as your arm as you want. I'm just going to put my arm like this so I can get to this side. I'll take a bit of black and purple red just to make it look a bit more bruised. And then I'm literally going to take a tiny, when I say a tiny bit of green, and just dot that. So it just looks a bit, because you want it to look as realistic as possible, right? You see? And then I'll put a bit of green here, look. And then you literally just are blending it out so it doesn't look overly fake. Okay? And you do that until you're happy for the arm bit. So I'm quite happy with that. I like the way it looks. And then towards the hand, literally just brush it up and blend like I did. Up like I did. Just along the hand with the excess of the powder that's on my brush, along my fingers, just get right in there. Like so. So it looks like this. You can make it as dark or as little as you like. And as you can see, it's starting to all come together now, like really nicely. I like to make my fingers quite bruised, you know. So I'm really happy with how the actual hand looks, the arm looks, with the colours. So now I'm gonna start adding the blood, the best part, the blood. So I'm gonna take the, I'm just gonna lift the camera up a little bit so you can see. Right, that's better. Right, that's better. So I'm gonna take this blood and I'm literally just gonna pour the tiniest bit in the tub. Concentration on my face. Like so. I'm going to put that back in the bag just in case it leaks. And then I've got also this tub of blood which I use first. And then, wherever my brush is. So, I literally use just a flat-ended brush. And I get in with the scabby blood. Oh no, I just flicked it in my eye. Ow! Yeah, I don't suggest you doing that, guys. Maybe I won't use that brush. Ooh. So, I'm going to use the end of a Q-tip instead. I've just pulled the head off, because it's probably safer then. And literally just go around like this. And can you see it's really clumpy? It's really hard to see on this camera. But it's really clumpy, so then you just take as much or as little as you like. And you literally just fill it wherever you want it to go. And then I'm going to do that like it's, yeah, clumpy. Go away, dog. I'm going to just keep doing that until you're happy. You can add as much or as little as you like. I really like the clumpy blood because I think it just adds so much to it. It just makes it look really realistic. And then I'm going to put some in my knuckles. I'm so sorry if you can hear noises. That's my dog trying to get in my room. They were in here and then they wanted to get out, so I let them out. Oops, nearly dropped some. It's really hard to show you why I'm doing it, so I do apologise in advance for that. Because I'm trying my best, because I'm new to this whole YouTube business, so I'm still working with the angles and how good to do it, right? So once I've done the clumpy blood and I'm happy with that, I literally just take this brush here and I literally just dab it in and just drop it, like literally just drop it in there like so, all round. Make it look as gruesome as you want. I like it quite gruesome, to be fair. Why not? You're doing special effects makeup, why not? So I've done that like that. And then I put that in there like so. And then what's remaining, I'm literally just going to put around my knuckles and up my fingers, just to make it look a bit more realistic, and some drips, and just dot it about, you know, whatever's left. And then it's done, it's finished. So I will give you a up close view of how it. I'd just like to say, if you did enjoy this video, it'd be great if you could give it a big thumbs up, and if you haven't already, subscribe to my channel. That would be great. I'm gonna be trying to upload more videos for you guys to watch, so if you subscribe, then that would be fantastic. Turn on the notification bell to be notified every time I upload a video. More of these types of videos, then comment down below what you'd like to show me, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you. Bye. Mwah.